Yeah, they should.
This play has been modified from the original version to become more.
Hearthstone's middle grade presents Persephone and Demeter, a Greek myth. Long ago, Greeks say 12 gods lived on Mount Olympus and ruled the universe.
Pardon the interruption, but that's not exactly accurate.
Oh, really? And who are you?
I am Zeus, head of the Olympian family. You see, only 10 of the original Olympians lived on Mount Olympus.
Who is this?
Well, first there was my brother, Poseidon.
Oh, right. Poseidon, god of the sea.
And then there was my other brother.
Hades?
Yes, Hades always was the black sheep of the family. When we took power on Mount Olympus, I had him his own piece of land, a place where he could build his own kingdom. But he said it was too bright and breezy on Mount Olympus. He wanted someplace dark and hot.
And that's why I decided to live under the earth?
Yes, it wasn't a pretty sight.
No still there with us?
Not at first, but after a while, the family and I decided that he was getting lonely. So we just started sending down the dead spirits of portals to keep him company. Strange thing, he seemed to enjoy being in charge of corpses.
Oh, yes, now I remember. He lived among the dead for many years, and then he became lonely and wanted a wife. A dead mortal will never be as good as a wife for a god.
Certainly not. And so Hades went looking for a queen of the underworld.
Demeter, goddess of the harvest, had a beautiful young daughter named Persephone. She loved her daughter dearly and almost never let the girl out of her sight.
But one day...
Mom, please can I go with my friends to the meadow to pick some flowers? I won't be gone long. Oh, my darling Persephone, you know how I worry when you're away from me. This world is far too dangerous for a child. Mom, I'm not a child anymore. I've grown up. Please let me spend the afternoon with my friends. We'll be perfectly safe together. I suppose you're right. You're a young woman now. Promise me you'll be very careful. Yes, I promise. Remember, don't talk to strangers. Of course, Mom. Never. Stay close to your friends there and don't go into the woods. Mom, stop worrying. I'll be fine. I'll bring you back a bouquet of wildflowers. You like flowers, don't you? See you later. I'll be back in time to help with dinner. Persephone and her friends ran down to the meadow. They danced and sang and gathered flowers all afternoon. Demeter went about her chores, trying not to worry about her child. Of course she did worry. Meanwhile, down in the underworld, Hades was looking up through his periscope. He often entertained himself by observing the adventures of mortals who lived above him.
Yes! Look at that! What a beautiful young woman. I have been feeling lonely lately. A wife would be a fine addition to my kingdom. That's it. I'll make that young woman my queen of the underworld! Yeah.
Wait just a minute, Hades. I heard that. That girl is the daughter of an Olympian goddess. You can't just go swiping her right from under my nose.
Why not? She doesn't already have a husband, does she? What woman wouldn't want her daughter to be a queen?
Demeter, that's who. She loves that girl more than anything. And she has no intentions of letting her daughter marry anybody, especially you.
Tell you what, big brother, let's make a deal. You let me take Persephone home with me, and I'll have my friends, the Cyclopses, make you a brand new set of golden thunderbolts. Then, you tell Demeter that her daughter ran off to be a movie star. What do you say?
Golden thunderbolts, huh? Ooh, can you decorate them with jewels and diamonds?
Sure, whatever makes you happy, brother.
It just might work. Demeter's gonna be fierce. She'll probably throw a fit, but she'll get over it.
What bad could happen?
So it's a deal?
It's a deal. Persephone's yours. I'll handle Demeter.
Yes!
Persephone was in the meadow looking for some special flowers to bring to her mother. Suddenly, earth split open right before her eyes. Help! An earthquake!
No, my dear. It's only me. Your husband to be.
No! Get away from me! My mother told me not to talk to strangers. I'm sure she wouldn't want me marrying
you're a lucky girl. I decided to make you my queen of the underworld.
Help! Mom, where are you?
Time to go now. All aboard.
Demeter was home watching the clock. It was dinner time. Persephone wasn't home. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have let her go anywhere without me. I better go down to the meadow to see if she got wandered into the woods and got lost. Maybe she's broken her leg and can't walk home. Demeter ran down to the meadow and there was Zeus, sitting on a tree trunk. He'd already sent Persephone's friends home to tell no one what had really happened.
Demeter, how nice to see you. I'll hate to tell you, but your daughters ran off. Something about being a underground film star. Yeah, that's it. I tried to stop her, but she was determined. But she'll be in touch.
My Persephone run away? Never in a million years. She's a good girl and never caused me a moment of pain. And she would never go anywhere without asking me first. There must be some other explanation. What's going on, Zeus?
Demeter, I hate to break your heart, but it seems that Persephone ran off and married the man of her nightmares, I mean dreams. I'm pretty sure she'll be very happy.
Zeus, you've never been very good at lying. You're hiding something and you're afraid to tell me. Now where is she?
Demeter, I would love to stay and chat, but I've got to get back to the mountain. Why did you come by when you say calm down a bit?
Zeus, I'll get to the bottom of this. If you're involved with my daughter's disappearance, I'll make your life miserable. After weeks of searching and asking questions, Demeter finally learned the truth. Persephone had been kidnapped by Hades and taken to the underworld. Zeus, I know what happened. Her friend told me everything. Now you get her back to me now!
Demeter, just calm down. Look on the bright side. Your daughter's married to a god. She's queen of the underworld. I heard it was a lovely wedding. Perhaps you should go visit sometime.
I want my daughter back! Do you hear me? I'm mad and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Uh-oh. If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
That's right. I've got power. And I'll use it if I don't get my daughter back. Nothing will come on this earth. Nothing!
That's right.
No wheat, no corn, no flour, no tomatoes, no zucchini. The ground is going to be cold and barren. Not even a lizard will be able to survive. So you just sit up there in your palace and watch what happens. Soon enough you'll be a god of dust bowl. Demeter kept her promise. Everything on earth stopped growing. Everything green turned yellow and everything yellow turned brown. The crops died and the birds stopped singing.
Hey, have you seen what's going on up here? Demeter's turning this place into Siberia. I don't know how much power she can muster up. He might have to cut a deal with her.
If you think the earth looks bad, you ought to see my bride. Persephone hasn't eaten a bite of food since she's been down here. The corpses look better than my bride.
Tell you what, Hades, why don't you give her something? She'll look better, she'll feel better, and you'll get to keep her, at least on a part-time basis. Why not give her a pomegranate? She's never been able to resist a juicy pomegranate.
And if she doesn't eat it?
Then it's back to her mother she goes.
Oh, Persephone, look what I have for you. A nice, juicy pomegranate. Have a bite. It'll taste so sweet. What could happen?
No, I can't. I promised myself I wouldn't eat anything until you let me go back to my mother. But I'm so hungry. Well, maybe just a few seeds. Delicious. By eating those 4 pomegranate seeds, Persephone sealed the deal.
Persephone, the fates have decided. You may return to your mother, but for only 8 months. For the other 4 months, you will have to return with Hades in the underworld.
So Persephone went back to Demeter, but for only 8 months. Oh, Mom, it's good to be home. I've missed you so much, Persephone. To celebrate your return, I'll make the earth beautiful again. Demeter was happy, and it was spring and summer. But for the other 4 months, Persephone went back to live with Hades.
I've been lonely here without you. It's good to have you home, honey.
Hades was happy. Demeter breathed, and the earth became dusty, cold, and barren. And it was fall and winter. And that's the way the world has been ever since. So remember this story when you see the seasons change.
Spring and summer.
Fall and
Persephone still comes and goes between two worlds.